In order for you to change from being a loser into a winner, you have to change your mentality. You have to stop talking to yourself negatively. You got to stop saying that I'm a bum, I'm broke, I'm a loser, I'm unattractive, no one can love me, no one cares about me. My destination is the pits. My destination is the trenches. My destination is YouTube. What's good? It's your boy BVM Molly G back with another video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more motivational videos on how to become the best version of yourself. If y'all not already subscribed to my channel, please do that. Now, to those who are subscribed to my channel, I want to say shout out to y'all because y'all been supporting me on this motivational content creation journey for the past year. Y'all been watching everything I drop on my TikTok, on my Instagram, on my YouTube. And I want to say big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to my 1,650 subscribers on my YouTube. Shout out to my 1,700 followers on my TikTok, and shout out to my mere, 1,000 followers on my IG. I appreciate all the support. I'm not one of them bougie ass niggas. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to go from a loser to a winner. This is very important to me, this type of topic. Now, I know I like to talk about women, how to play defensive when it comes to women, how to play offensive when it comes to women. But the number one thing I care about more than anything is self-development. The number one thing I care about more than anything is guys trying to grow into the best version of themselves. The number one thing that I care about more than anyone is changing the lives of guys who feel like they're less than, guys who feel like they're losers, guys who feel like they can't win in life, guys who feel like they just can't make it. Because I was one of them guys. I used to look at myself like a loser. I used to look at myself as a guy who couldn't get right. I thought my destiny was to stay in the trenches. I thought my destiny was to be a below middle class man. I thought my destiny was to not be successful because the odds were stacked against me. In this video, I'm gonna break down how I changed my life for the better, and also how you can change your life for the better, because I don't want to see none of the bros going through what I went through, bro. I'm 30 something years old, and I know when I was in my 20s, I was sad and depressed and I couldn't figure it out. I know when I was in high school, I was sad and depressed and I just couldn't figure it out. I felt like I was worthless. And this goes not even to my first point, but there's something that you have to do before you become successful. In order for you to change from being a loser into a winner, you have to change your mentality. You have to stop talking to yourself negatively. You got to stop saying that I'm a bum, I'm broke, I'm a loser, I'm unattractive, no one can love me, no one cares about me. My destination is the pits. My destination is the trenches. My destination is a lower than high value life. Your mental, your brain is what drives you the most. What they say is your thoughts drive the body. For what the body does, the mind has already thought. So in order for you to change the way that you feel about yourself, you got to change your mental. I had to change my mental, bro. Like I said it earlier, I swore I was going to make it. Listen, my parents aren't rich. There's no one in my family that makes $100 million. There's no one in my family that makes $10 million. I got some successful people in my family, but I thought my destiny was to be poor. I thought my destiny was to be a bum. I thought my destiny was to never make it. And it took me to realize that I make my life. It took me to realize that everything that happens in my life is because of a result of Molly. Either Molly gonna put the work in to change his life for the better, or Molly gonna stay stagnant, stay the same, and not progress in life. And I don't want the bros to do that. I say that the mental is important because look how you talk to yourself. Do you tell yourself that you're handsome? I know this is the cliche and people feel like this is not useful, but every day that you wake up, you gotta look in the mirror and say, I am handsome, I am strong. You have to give yourself words of encouragement every fucking day, because it will do a psychological trick in your brain to change it from negative to the positive. A lot of people in this world are super pessimistic. I was one of them. A lot of people in this world feel like they can't achieve the things that they want in this life. I was one of them. A lot of people in this world just feel like there's a thing called luck. It's not luck. It's called hard work, dedication, drive. When you develop these character traits of hard work, determination, drive, and dedication into your life, anything's possible for you, bro. My life today does not look like my life how it did 10 years ago. My life today does not look like how my life did 20 years ago. The relationships I have today does not look like the relationships I had 20 years ago. The people that are around me are not like the people that I had around me 20 years ago. My life literally did a whole 180 when I woke up and I said, I'm not living like this no more. When I woke up and said, I'm no longer going to be a bum. I'm no longer going to be a pookie. Until the day I die, I will self-develop into the best version of myself, because what other choice did I have? I knew what it was like. I knew what it's like to be poor. I knew what it was like to be scratching and going paycheck to paycheck. I knew what it's like to have to get on public transit and not have a car. I knew what it was like to live in your mama's basement and not have your own crib. I knew what it was like. And living in these situations did not bring me happiness. It did not bring me fulfillment. It did not bring me joy. All it literally did was bring me depression, sadness, and a feeling of unworthiness, because I wasn't achieving my goals. And that's why I want to drive this home so much, bro, is you got to change the way that you think about yourself. You have to change the way that you view your life. Every negative thing that happened in your life is a learning experience in order for you to grow into the best version of yourself. Every negative relationship was a catapult into you seeing what will be great relationships in your life. A lot of times we like to dwell on the negatives. We got to stop doing that. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be insensitive when I say that only losers dwell on the negative. I was a loser that was dwelling on the negatives. I am a winner now. I look at it like a learning experience. Any negative thing that happens in my life, I look at it like a chance to grow. Anything that negative happens in my life, I look at it like, you know what? Maybe there's a lesson in this that I need to learn from. And I want the bro to do the exact same thing, bro, because we all can achieve the life that we want. We all can grow into the best version of ourselves. We all can make the money that we want, have the job that we want. It's just a matter of if you're willing to put the work in. And I know you're willing to put the work in. Just like you put the work in for chasing the woman. Just like you put the work in watching my videos. You watch my videos every day. Just like you put the work in on anything in your life, you can also put the work in onto becoming the best version of yourself. Growing into the best version of yourself. Trying to level up in this life and live a fulfilling life. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's get right into the bullet points. Just kind of said this, but let's get back into it. Is you got to change the way you think, bro. Because for what the mind thinks, the body will do. You notice how dudes who go to the gym have been consistently going to the gym? It's because they trick their mind. You know how dudes accumulate millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars in a savings account? Because they trick their mind. You know how dudes trick their mind into smiling every day, into seeing the positives of this world, right? Mind. You have to think of yourself. You have to think of your life. You have to think of what's going on in your life in a positive sense. Because when you think of it, everything in a negative sense is only going to hold you back. It's not going to allow you to grow. it's not going to allow you to achieve anything in this life because you're so negative. I really feel like pessimistic people, negative people are there because they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, the sunshine on the other opposite end of the darkness. It's like they just sit in the darkness. Successful people don't just sit in their darkness. They change their mind to believe anything is possible with hard work and dedication. If you want a body goal, say you want to lose weight or say you want to bulk up, because I'm trying to bulk, you have to change your mind to get up every day and go to the gym. You have to change your mind to the diet and the food that you consume. You stop drinking alcohol, you stop smoking, you start to put more emphasis on your diet, more emphasis on your workout plan, and it will change the way you physically appear. Let's give it another example. You are depressed and you are sad about your money situation, your livelihood. You feel like you're working a dead-end job. Not that you're working a dead-end job, but your expenses exceed your income. When you change your brain into thinking that some of the things that you purchase on a regular basis, most of the consumables, liquor, dates, clothes, sneakers, whatever it is, when you throw that stuff out your brain and you say, you know what, this little piece of paper that has no relevance is going to be more important to me in 10 years than these pair of Jordans that I'm gonna have to buy again next year, you changing your brain for the betterment. Your diet, instead of you eating McDonald's, 3 double cheeseburgers, fries, and a drink every day, you say, you know what, I'm fat as fuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat chicken and rice, I'm going to eat steak and rice, I'm going to eat fish and rice for the next 6 months, and I'm stay consistent. You're changing your brain that will have a physical result on your body. It's the only thing I'm saying is change the way you think about yourself. Change the way you think about going about things. Change your negative thoughts into positive thoughts. A lot of times people be negative and they think that the world is against them. The world is not worried about you. Most people in the world are literally worried about themselves. They're worried about how they're going to eat. They're worried about how they're going to pay their bills. They're worried about how they look. They're worried about bettering up their life. And you're thinking that everyone around you is judging you. Fuck their judgment. Who cares about your judgment? How do you feel about yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you value yourself? Are you content with yourself? Or do you need constant sources of validation to make you feel better about a hole that's inside of you? Change the way you think about yourself, my guy, and watch how the world change around you. Trust me, this is from experience. I'm not just talking, my nigga. I'm not just talking. 5 years ago, I was in the trenches. 5 years ago, I was poor. 5 years ago, I was sad and depressed. In 5 years, I'm smiling more. I look better. I look more healthy. My bank account is healthy. My relationships are healthy. My life is healthy. But it all took for me to change how I thought about the world and how I thought about myself. And that's what I want you guys to do. That's what I want to drive home. That's why I just spent 14 minutes on that shit. Now, the next point is losers hide from challenges and winners hunt them down. I often talk about my goals. I feel like just me, I'm sad, I'm depressed when I'm not seeking my goals. I feel like a loser, I feel like a bum when I'm not checking off my goals. To me, my purpose is to literally have a long laundry list of goals. And every day I wake up to check off one by one by one by one. And if I didn't check it off that day, I would do it the next day or a year or 5 years. It's like a game. It's like getting achievements. You play Call of Duty. You get an achievement for getting 100 headshots. You get an achievement for popping a nigga with a pistol. You get achievement for how many, scope shots you get, whatever. Like how many games you win. 100 ranked matches you win, you get an achievement for it, and you get a sense of dopamine rush, right? I look at my goals like that. I look at my dreams like that. My goals are achievements on the PS5, but in life. Every goal. And I literally wake up every day to hit my achievements because I am facing those challenges. I'm not hiding away from a challenge. I don't ever say that, making 100K a year, bro, that's impossible. I used to. I don't do it no more. Saying I can't be a multi-millionaire, I don't do that no more. Saying I can't grow into the most attractive version of myself, bro, I can't do that no more. Saying that I can't live the life that I want to live, I can no longer do that anymore because it doesn't benefit me, bro. My whole goal, my whole objective is to simply grow into the best version of myself. And that brought me peace. Because I realized that when I wasn't chasing my goals, when I wasn't chasing my dreams, when I wasn't trying to grow into the best version of myself, I was just sad and depressed. And I was chasing and seeking outside sources of validation. Whether that's I was drinking too much, whether that's I was partying too much, whether that's I was sleeping with too many women. These things, I was seeking outside sources of validation when only thing I needed to really do was chase my goals. The only reason I was seeking outside sources of validation was because I wasn't happy with myself. My mental wouldn't allow me to be happy with myself. The things I was doing were trying to numb the pain of what was going on in my life when all I had to simply do was just put the work in to get rid of everything that was negative in my life. That was it. Anybody can tell you that actually know me, oh yeah, Marley developed something fucking vicious. From me working at the bars and them people seeing around me how I used to come in there lit all the goddamn time to the person that I am today, they still watch me. They still follow me. They still see everything I post. They can say, oh yeah, no, Marley really lives what he's talking about, because I remember him years ago being sad and depressed and shit, and now look at him, bro. He smiles every fucking day. He looks good. He looks healthy, bro. He posts every day. The people that are in my circle can tell you that, and the people that's watched me from years ago can tell you what the self-development journey did for me, bro. This is not me just talking just to sell you a fucking product. I'm telling you this shit from experience, gang, because I want niggas, I want dudes, shit, I even want the women to never go through no sad, depressing shit that I went through, bro. Because that's nowhere where we need to be, especially as intellectual beings. Intellectually, bro, we can just achieve whatever you want. Whatever we put our fucking mind to, we can get it. It's just our mind also tell us that we can't do that, and we gotta shut that negative side up. I don't listen to my negative side no more, bro. There's two sides. There's an angel and a demon on my shoulders every day, bro. One tells me, yes, get up, go work, grind, hustle for the betterment of your life. And the other one tells me to stay in my bed, watch Netflix all fucking day. I don't listen to that nigga. He always saying, we tired, we can't go to the gym to get the fuck up going to the gym. We tired, we shouldn't DoorDash this week to get some extra money. Nigga, fuck that, nigga. Oh, you shouldn't do this, that, and that. I don't listen to my negative side, bro. Because I know my negative side is just my insecurities, my depression, my sadness, the devil trying to take me back to that. And I want y'all to break out of that, right? Now, the next point, right, is be the man that you wish someone taught you to be. We all have this idea. Normally when guys get children, they have a son, they say, I want to give you the life that I never have, right? I struggle. I don't want to give that to my child, which is honorable, which is respectful. My thing is, do that for yourself while you don't have children. Do that for yourself right now. I've told myself I want to give the life that I never had to my child. I stopped doing that because I can give the life that I never had to myself right now in this moment. My life is not over. I got a good 70 years left on this fucking planet. In those 70 years, I want to accomplish something of my life. And I understand that I have to get up every day and I have to work towards that. And nothing can hold me back from doing that. But Marley, not a woman, not my parents, not the government, not the environment, not my city, not where I grew up at, not my education level, none of that stuff. Everything that's inside my life for the most part is under my control. I can decide where I live. I can decide who I have around me. I can decide what I read. I can decide what information I take in. I can decide what physical health I want to add and what I want to do that day. Or I can decide to be lazy. Or I could decide to have toxic people around me. Or I could decide to stay in my motherfucking comfort zone and not try to expand and to grow into the best version of myself. It's just a matter of what are you willing to decide. And me, I want to live the life that I wish somebody would have taught me. And I'm living that life. My father instilled education in me. My parents instilled very good character, morals, and values in me. But they grew up in a whole different world. I grew up in the 1990s to like right now, nigga. So like we live in a different world. I live in a technological age where, you know, back in the day, in my dad days, he could work for one company for the next 45 years and retire off of that. We don't really have that no more. I don't have that mentality that I could work for a company for the rest of my life and they'll benefit me. No, I have the mentality that I gotta go get it out the mud. I gotta make my own passive incomes. I gotta invest my money into things that could land me in a better predicament in the future. My parents is not handing me down stocks and bonds. My parents is not handing me down real estate. My parents was not handing me down anything. You know what I mean? They did what they had to do, and I had to grow up and be an adult so I can get that stuff for myself. But I wish they would have taught me about financial literacy. I know about it now. I wish they would have taught me more about mental health. I know about it now. I wish they would have taught me about relationships and how to maneuver through this world, but I know about it now. You have to become the man that you wish somebody would have taught you. And it's in your power to do that. You can't keep relying on other people to try to change and better your life when it's all within your power to do. It was all within my power to become the best version of myself. It was all within my power for me to wake up every day and strive for excellence. No one else but Marley had to do this. Marley had to do the work. You have to do the work. No one's going to do the work for you. It's not happening, my nigga. So if you feel like you're a loser and you want to become a winner, these are several things that you really need to do, bro. You need to change the way you think, bro. You need to focus on the better life that you want, and you need to visualize this for yourself and do the steps at 1% of the time that get you to that goal, bro. No, it won't happen in 3 months. No, it won't happen in 4 months. No, stop that instant gratification shit. But if you get up every day and you work towards your goals, whatever goal that you possibly have, you can accomplish that. I'm believing you, bro. If no one tells you this week that they believe in you, I believe in you. If no one tells you this week that they know you're going to succeed, I know you're going to succeed. If no one tells you this week that they have faith in your abilities, I have faith in your abilities, bro. As motherfuckers was telling me that shit. And that's literally what I needed in those times of sadness and depression to grow into the best version of myself. Was someone to simply tell me, Marley, you fucking got it, nigga. You're just going through something. So this is my message for you guys right now. I know you're going through some shit. I know you feel less than. I know you feel like a bum. I know you wish you could do more. But I'm telling you, give it time, give it hard work, and give it dedication, and you can change your life for the fucking better, my nigga. And this been a video by your boy BBM Marley J. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe for more motivational videos on how to become the best version of yourself. And I'm out.